The most out of this. It's a pretty awkward scenario, right? You never really want to be, you want the 80 jungler with the AP solo lanes or vice versa. You've got a situation here where you have double AP.
Want to ward on towards the Raptors. They did have that mid push as well, so they know fully where this Zyra is right now. On the top side though, Elioya skipped his top camps. Adam does have flash. Question is, yeah, I think he's just gone.
Adam maybe just trying to set up for a kill once the passive does come through. Slow on Mir when dash back. Good pillar to get things kicked off. Adam will finally fall. A wave there for him to eat, but a nice first blood on the side of MKOI. Response now coming in. JoJo's slowed up. Where's the root gonna go? E flaps through, anticipating, and they get the kill. The E might not hit, but it doesn't matter. The plant
Moves from supports as well here. Alvaro coming down. Matched by Malrang.
Malrang off on the side, looking for the setup. Instantly Larson goes in, nice dodge away on the knock-up. Larson finding one! Oh, he's popping off in the midst of the team! Larson with the kill!
That's a great early game by Navi. If this Leona gets roam priority over the Rakan, you can go fish for this. Trundle in the jungle, no flash, super immobile. That could be a free kill in the future.
Yeah, when you have the Zyra and Sion, it's so difficult for MKOI to walk in without a flank. Mirwin still walking up. Larson looking to do the same though. They're both just trying to find that angle onto the back line. Larson for now unspotted. Well highlighted by our observers there. Objective getting lower. Looks like they want to flip it. Malrang going all in on Elioya to try to keep him out of the fight. Larson straight into the back line. Follow-up is there. Elioya getting lower. Dragon already down. Larson trying to style. Dashing through, trying to get back under the tower. Has to flash out to safety. It's honestly a bit of a mess. And finally, JoJo is here. It's a three-man divide. All of Navi pushed back. And MKOI just continuing to play for kills. So the Drake, yes. But it cost him a bit more than expected.
They put everything on Elioya, and somehow he just walks out of that. The healing on that Trundle, Navi wasn't ready for it.
Really good position for them. They still have things that need to be tightened up if they want to pull this one out. Okay, here's the picture-in-picture. Thank you, observers.
Well, here's what I theorize.
Oh, Rocket. Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say, I think a Rocket's going to come down.
Oh, in the meantime, fight on the top side. Push back onto two. Doesn't matter. Hansambi's up on the side. He's finally getting a reset. Oh, he's found a reset on the kill. He's starting to get excited. They're trying to kill him up, but no, the Shuriken flip from Larson just completely whiffs. Slow, steady chase down. Elioya down. Another reset. Larson grabbing the kill. A little bit messy, but still kills in favor of Navi.
Yeah, you said it was stable, but it wasn't enough.
You're edging into my territory right now here, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Slowly but surely.
Are you getting nervous?
Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Knockup is going to be there. Pillar giving him a bit more space. Alvaro wants to kick things off. Instant flashback from Hansambi is so good! The Jinx now resetting. Elioya about to get shredded, and it's all eyes on Hansambi because Larson's keeping the chase going. JoJo, you might be in trouble. It could be one more death. Larson trying to get tricky with it. He's on a killing spree! Who is this man?
Oh, what they? Navi! 3 kills! Not solo bowler, baby. That's what he said.
He's so casual.
Not so much
yes, this is how I feel. Again, okay, I don't want to make too many connections, but sign Yankos, suddenly Larson's the GOAT. What? Both your carries don't feel like they're in a good position. For JoJo, it's the gold, right? For Supa, it's just diving into the Zyra Leona is...
Well, here we go. Full vision here, so Tri-Push warded. Sweeper not up for any of them. This is kind of desperation.
Putting the pressure on. I think just hoping to catch Navi out, force them into an awkward position. Larson pushing on the flank. They already know he's coming, but they don't have perfect info. JoJo on the backside. Is it just going to come down to the 50-50? Because for now, all they've done is leash it.
What is this?
Going in. Elioya wants to try to make the steal happen. They get in, but they manage to secure the Otacon. And now instantly they're calling to the backside, but has to back away in the meantime. MKOI pulling back. Larson going forward, anticipating. Will finally get cut down by MKOI, but they've already conceded the Otacon. Navi happy to pick up an objective. Gift wrap for them. Mirwin.
It's barely getting out of here. Tiger
a single plant. Dashing away.
There it is.
One auto. Oh, the slow. No!
Second one. Oh, it's painful. And he gets taken down. That's 2 kills over to Navi and the Otacon. From an Otacon that MKOI started themselves.
And Otacon is such a massive swing in terms of XP, in terms of the gold value that you get.
There is not a lot of people who can lock him down in the background.
Yeah. Third attack speed item coming through for Supa. Wouldn't mind seeing a bit more AP as Mirwin just starting to get aggressive on Hansambi, a little bit isolated. Flash forward from Malrang, looking to get Kings kicked off. Alvaro locked up. Hansambi grabs another one. 9 seconds. It's going to be Soul.
I don't know what's happening. This is crazy to me. Larson.
Backing up.
Everything's hit so far.
Oh, Larson. He's just too damn clean in the 1v1. 5-1 and 3.
I can't believe it. One game at a time, and we're starting with this game 1.
Yeah. Stop the tape. We're good here. We've seen everything we need to see. Look, Shout, that's 2 ultis down, but a low blinking health bar, and immediately Navi turn to the major objective. MKoi need to be ready to fight. Ulti body blocked by Elyoya. Mirwin zoned away. Shuriken flip doesn't connect. Slowly but surely the objective falls. Alvaro gonna get the vision that he needs to make a decision. Jojo TPing back in. Again, 2 ultis missing. MKoi, if they want to go for a fight, they need to go soon. Baron getting lower. Elyoya on the way in, but the objective secured. Hansomni managing to grab it. Mirwin now needs to run. Extra movement speed there. Alvaro to the backline. The immediate follow coming in from Mirwin, but he doesn't quite have the damage. Hansomni taking down a Supa over the wall. Raining hell on Navi. It's Larsen's forced back. Jojo Pyun continues to push forward. They got the Baron, but they need to get out with their lives. Adam doing his best to survive. Larsen holding on. Backstep from Elyoya good. Gets away from the decimating smash. Adam continuing to step up. They go up to the side. The root won't hit. Navi still managed to get 3 out of the fight. A glimmer of hope for MK, but overall a much better trade for Navi.
That's still a win for Navi, you're right, but that was almost best case scenario for MKoi. Super. He's gonna have to escape from Larsen, who's TP'd in together with Adam. Double TP. They're gonna be hungry for this one. Sharks in the water. Super the prey. Is he gonna get out of this one?
1:45. Flash away. TP going back in. Now they're redirecting their attention. Uh-oh, Alvaro.
Oh, no flash.
Where are you going? Dash over. Knockup not there, but the slow is Celestial opposition. He should just be done. Extra heal comes in from the Gleaming Quill, but that's 1 dead support. Meanwhile, Mirwin getting a tower. Every time he's wished for Elyoya to win the 50-50, every time he's been close, it just hasn't gone his way.
Oh, Tiger might be a little bit out of position. Sure. Jojo with the shuffle, doesn't go all the way.
Poke, doesn't want to overcommit. Redemption goes in. Taker going golden. Alvaro looking for the follow-up. Charm is there. Jungler taken down. That's crucial for MKoi.
And you set it up. There is nothing that could go wrong. They would have all the setup. They would have all the priority. And then Taker walks in and just gives them a freebie. No jungler. Elder up. MKoi, what do you make of this situation?
Larsen off on the side. Mirwin, good damage. MKoi starting. Adam waiting over the wall, but they don't have a smite. Actually, they do, and it's Malrang's smite.
He's a jungler!
Again, it's nerfed, but he wants to go. Flash in, trying to E over the wall. Won't quite get the buffer. Malrang pushed out of the pit. The Elder goes to MKoi. And Navi have been ahead for 28 minutes of this game, but all it takes is 2 minutes for their aspirations to unravel Koi. Find the clutch pick, punish the over-aggression, take the major objective. The question now is how much can they get?
Oh, they're going to get a lot. They're going to get this one. They're pushing in mid lane as well. They can rotate over after. Malrang's still dead for 20 seconds. They're going to make the most out of this Elder Dragon. Super, the vacuum cleaner, just cleaning off the entire enemy jungle right now. That's a lot of damage.
That it is. Poke goes in.
Super.
Might be a bit too eager. No, it's not. Super continuing to step up, forces the flash out of Hops down D, and now that they see the Jinx's flashes, they continue to step into Adam. They need to burn down that tier 2, though. Okay, MKoi a little perhaps over eager, but at the end of the day, pushing the wave in, forcing Navi back. 3K gold lead in their favor.
I mean, over eager, pixel perfect. They didn't really use any
healing through the damage for the most part. Navi now uncertain. Are they continuing? A ward gives them a brief moment of insight. The objective getting lower and lower. Eyes on Taker. Ready to go over the wall. The 50-50, but this time Elyoya wins out. The knockup is there. Taker already overcommitted here. The knockup now coming through as well. Supa going godlike, and that's the Baron for MKoi.
And this is what we talk about, right? You make a mistake against MKoi, they're going to take the game away from you. Doesn't matter.
Adam trying to hard force now. In the meantime, Hansomni on the backside. If they find a single kill, they might be able to get the read to take over this fight. But it's Alvaro and Supa together. The flash removed minutes ago. The only advantage they needed. Navi, it felt like they were so close, but in the clutch, it all comes crumbling down. Jojo Pyun goes golden. Probably still dies here. Larsen doesn't want to overpush, however. Jojo Pyun retreating back into Larsen's base, and it feels like MKoi will just end it. It was a rocky game 1, but again, we said at the start of the series, all that matters is the scoreline. All that matters is the result. Larsen getting chunked out, TPing back to base. And there's nowhere safe for him left in this game 1. Navi, a good look. It was close, but mistakes, individuals getting caught out, cost them this game as MKoi are happy to punish, happy to pounce on their opposition. An extended close to be certain. They want a few more kills, a little bit more. Attacking the Rumble pre-6, see if that's something that Navi want to go for. How does this bot lane 2v2 work out as well? I think Xayah certainly a little bit better for them than it would have been for have that dominant 2v2. This is going to be a rough early lane.
I mean, it will be, but... Oh, flash forward from Larsen. What's happening here? We've seen this against Jojo before.
Pyun, flash in, one more auto. Oh, on the way in. Flash in. One more auto. Oh, that's it! But the fact that the first gank goes to the side of Navi and Camps are in their favor.
Elioya does have flash. Talia Pantheon, infamous combo.
Larson locked up. Should just get taken down. Yeah, that's easy peasy. That's why you pick the combo. Point, click, and watch him die. Jojo been able to crash that wave away from the Rise Jace composition. And side lanes were always going to be a little bit tricky.
Oh, here we go, Tiger.
On going in. Supa with the initial knock-up. Punches there from Alistar as well. Malrang kind of fits for the final stun. A little bit extra CC. Good flash from Supa. I mean, God, credit to MKoi. They have been on point with that ability. But now, Tiger still moving in. Flick not going to connect on Larson. He is forced to flash. Followed CC on Alvaro is there. He's forced to flash out as well. A lot of summoners burned. Mirror and Adam go toe-to-toe in the picture. Follow-up damage, good. Jojo now looking to chase. Hansamdi might be in trouble. Pullback does manage to find the root, but it's not near enough. Pantheon coming from above. Navi need to retreat as quickly as they can. What's the time on the cooldown? Oh, just the lockup, the flash, the point click, the Q to finish it. For the play on Jojo. We talked about Jojo on side.
Nah, he's fine. He's got ult, he's got flash. If Jojo were to die here, that would be a massive...
on top side as well.
Absolutely. Still, down in the bot side, Merwin, no equalizer, but should be able to deal with this wave. Malrang is around, but I don't know if 2 people is enough to dive the Rumble. Let's see.
I think the answer is no.
Yeah?
But I like the...
I think that was a good answer.
Yeah, bathing capybara. What a flex.
All right, guys.
Mirwin's emote game. Credit to him. Okay, Malrang.
I don't know if that's going to be enough information for them.
Uh-oh. Larson stepping too far forward. His team trying to shadow him, but they might be too late. Exits all for the additional movement speed. Knockup is there. Flick back coming in clutch. Larson holding on for an extra second, but not nearly enough. Navi, they were on the right side of the map. Sidesteps there.
Tiger on the back.
Has the equalizer, but there's no wave nearby. His wave is pushed out. This is completely psycho. Adam's still going in for it.
Executed.
And down he goes. Not the execute, the burn there. Supa now chasing, and keep in mind, in the meantime, the Herald is still going down. Navi, desperation play. You can see why they'd fish for it. There's no other cross map available to them, at least.
That brought back so many memories. I got stuck, I was like, damn. Wanna overcommit?
See, crashes, that's a problem with the normal stock market, not with Pokemon cards. This is not financial advice.
No.
Sorry. Back to the game. MKoi continuing to assert dominance. Larson, again, on the side lane, you can see in the 1v1s, Adam and Larson should feel relatively comfortable. Larson saving his minions.
I mean, we could get an Artican sequence that's the one we had in game 1. That would be great. That would throw this game, like, it'd make it a bit more exciting, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that, though. Larson running, zooming on the bottom side, but will get cut down. Mirwin well tanked on the tower.
And this is one that just goes down as the jungler, and they just kill Larson. But there's nothing that the rest of Navi can do on the top side because they're so far behind.
Cancel. Oh, yeah, now he's trying to make his way out. Does have the Thunder Sky for a bit of extra healing. Follow-up damage now coming in, raining down with the equalizer, but not enough to keep Elioya standing. Good collapse from Navi.
Not bad.
Here too, Larson in a position to respond, but Jojo with the grubs is just going to knock down this. So again, kill traded for tier 2. Not a good trade deal again.
Isolated.
Yeah.
But no one of MKoi is really giving them that opportunity.
I mean, Jojo has the ult. He is pushed back off the wall. Malrang with a quick cleanse will be fine, but fine is a generous term. He loses half his HP. Does not have access to ult, so that was much closer than I think he bargained for.
Resets is going to have to come through. Question is, what do they make of this? They see Tyke on the wall.
See him. Get him over the wall on top of it. Down he goes. Oh, frustrating. It was him. Caught in the previous game on the Zyra. Caught once again.
Would have been safe. Spotted on the wall, taken down. And yeah, so will the Artican be.
And remember, it was the bot side play where they collapsed and got a kill on Elioya that allowed Jojo Pune and Alvaro to push so far forward that he could even place that ward in the first place.
CP's going to have to come through. I think they might be able to walk it out.
Close on the way out. Flash in from Alvaro. They're all starting to burn. Adam trying to fall. A quick burst down on Alvaro might start to turn the fight in their favor, but Elioya has arrived. Pullback from Hansamdi is good. Malrang likely to fall. Realm Warp there and no CC to stop it, so Navi will make it out.
That was not terrible. That was one of the better ones. They get a dragon, they get a kill. Yes, they lost the Artican, but they were always going to lose that anyway. Jojo, fishing for more. Happy for minion wave. They're going to back off. They're going to take the turret while Navi resets.
Grabbing bot lane tier 1 as well, but as you highlighted, got the Drake. Didn't lose too many. Managed to take out Alvaro in the meantime. Good escape from Hansamdi. Excellent. 1500. You have to like sit in the thing the entire time, right?
Oh, Jojo, hold up.
Jojo
Oh, the
caught
insect
out,
from Adam.
Flash back. Jojo Pune, good flick to keep things going. Adam trying to get the fight kicked off, but Jojo's still alive. And Alvaro debating if he can chase. TP now coming in. TP from behind from Malrang. The flanking cow. Little Chovy beat to get things kicked off. It looks like, oh, they're just going to eat him up. That's Malrang trying to escape. He thought he had the angle. He did not.
What flank stake was better, Sven or Malrang?
Malrang. Like better isn't to getting caught. It's not a good look. And this is a really tough objective for Navi to contest from blue side. Should be hard for them to approach the pit.
Tiger, though.
Here.
Onto
Still
Nico,
managed
doesn't
to get
go over the
caught
wall.
out. They are going to get the initial kill. Good damage coming through. Adam still standing strong. Super trying to peel back. Equalizer to give a bit more space to Super, and they're getting lower and lower. Tager alive. Larson trying to get away. Mirwan trying to burn him down. Extra damage, but it's not enough to finish him. In the meantime, Adam coming back over the wall, and down goes Jojo. Battering with the knockup. They're keeping it going. They're making it happen. Eggs assault. Flash forward. Elioya running. Feathers. Pull back. Chovy with the kill. Baron in the sights of Navi.
What is going on? Game 1, Navi with the lead, throws it away before an Elder Dragon. Game 2, MKoi around the Baron, has controlled everything so far.
It does feel like it. And now MKoi have to be a little bit cautious.
Because honestly, 30 seconds on Just Drake, you have a lead. All of a sudden, this game might go the distance, you know? Like, they're going to take the mid priority here. They're going to force them a little bit into their own jungle. They're going to gather vision. They're moving as a unit. As long as no one from Navi
The blink of an eye. Similar story for Supa, as he was also zoned out of the fight. And now, easy dragon pickup. Okay, we're really far away. Synergize so well with her kit. Well, when she has a gold lead, it gets a lot easier to afford those items. Navori, IE.
Hold up, Adam.
Adam, caught in the side. Flick back is there. Got away from the Unraveled Earth initially, though, and is just going to get picked off.
Oh, you hate to see it. That's a Jace with a 1.5k gold lead. He's one of the big
Adam on the side lane here. Could look to all in Mirwan. No defensive items of his own. Elioya starting to look to the bottom side. Already multiple summoner spells used. Mirwan can't just go gold, and keep in mind, they didn't quite track it. They may have committed. Tiger too far in. Jojo Pune off on the side, though, and Larson's now moving in. He's already burned all of his cooldowns. Larson's able to free fire, but already their jungler is down. Navi not respecting the semi-globals, not checking for the Zhonya's, it feels like.
Oh, they have 2 members coming down this time around, but there was 3 around from MKoi.
Navi
Larson
stepping up, flash forward from Larson. Supa going in as well. Larson may have overcommitted. Han Samdi on the way in. Once again, he's going alone, trying to get more space with the flip back. Not quite perfectly timed, but it does not matter. MKoi find another kill. 50 seconds till the Drake. Baron alive and well.
These fights are actually so close. You can see Tiger almost managed to lock Mirwan down, but a clutch Sonya's made no mid lane either. There's going to be some poke from the Jays, but that's really all they're working with here. All 5 members from MKoi around.
Initial poke going a little bit wide. Alvaro off on the side with flash, with ulti. Somebody has that ulti as well. Adam trying to go in onto him. Ooh, starting to run, and they find the kill. Adam, bloodthirsty, finds the angle. Now they're alive. The Baron not even touched. Malrang starting to back away. Tiger needs to be careful. Adam running for his life on the side, but his eyes on Han Samdi. The Xayah has the damage to make this fight work. Turning things back. The egg assault is not enough. Adam gonna fall. One more on him. Jojo Pune in trouble. Sprinting out. He wants nothing to do with this. It's a bloodbath. But it's 2 for 1 in favor of Navi.
In that
lineup. It looks like they can push themselves to Soul Point, but again, Adam, the confidence to immediately all in to stop any potential counter engage from Alvaro does make the difference. Not to overcommit, but one of the awkward things is they don't have the most range when it comes to pressure under tower. Yes, you have a bit of Jace poke, but they need to push multiple points at the same time, something Jojo Pune's responding to by using that ult, attempting to clear out mid.
It's okay. They have all the tools they need here to actually be able to siege these turrets. They have waves bouncing back and forth. Adam on this Jace is crucial. He just needs to land the EQ. If that happens, slowly but surely, turrets will be taken down. It's going to take some time, but they will fall.
Yeah, armor pen items for both Han Samdi and Adam means those plated steel caps, as powerful as they are, with the upgrades Alvaro is bringing to the table. Alvaro can't always threaten the engage with Han Samdi. You can see just the poke onto Jojo Pune. Adam waiting over the wall as well. Some big damage on Supa, loses 50% of his HP just walking up to the wave. That was the siege you mentioned before. Now the downside is we're still 3 minutes away from next Baron. We're 2 minutes away from what would be Soul for MKoi if they can secure it. Navi not able to generate a greater advantage. Their second Baron likely to just knock down these tier 2s.
The map gets opened up. Right, only inhibitor turret standing. Need to clean all division right now.
Here one on the flank though. Navi have to be careful about these chokes. Taker in the back line, finding the blast off Jojo Pune.
Oh, Alvaro.
Alvaro to the back line, immediately going to find three. Hansamda going up in the air, pulls the feather back immediately, and Alvaro just gets cut down. Elyoyo might be in trouble, but it's a perfect flick back on the carries. Elyoyo going in. The Aegis Assault buying a bit more time. Adam going to find one. Malrang still living for a bit moment. They have to run. Adam sent packing, 3 down from the side of Navi. The soul will go, but he doesn't care about the Drake. He wants the enemy jungler.
Might not get him, but definitely will get the soul, unless, actually, this could be crucial. Are they killing that dragon? Adam is around. He has vision. Shot come through from Jojo. Everyone's just CC'd, and they just get blown apart.
And the second that you get low, even 50% HP, they're likely just all the tier 2s falling. Again, neither side wants to be the team that gets over-aggressive, makes that big mistake. So much instantaneous CC, the go button, the re-engage from MKOI, a massive threat. And of course, Hansamdi can do a lot of work. If you fight into him, if you overcommit, the Xayah can easily just 1v5 the team fight.
Tier 2 falls in the mid lane. Bot lane surely soon to follow. But I don't think they're getting those inhibitors.
Nope. Game's too close.
Not what I expected from. So, no Baron. Vision, still fine.
Larson.
Will they catch him?
It looks like they are. Mirwin caught out. Again, he could go golden, but to what end? Will likely have the cooldown back. Does manage to burn Larson decently. Mirwin.
Whoa.
Okay. Mirwin.
They're gonna have to back off. They needed to kill him quickly and reset. Now he's just out there losing
now
their
the
base.
entire base is going to fall apart. Navi thought they had the angle and they might have just thrown the entire game. Jojo P now looking to collapse. Good poke coming back. Hansamdi clearing the way. Alting. The flick not quite going to hit, crucially. Retreat is there. Bot lane now exposed. That tower down. Inhibitor. Easier to attack.
Retake, right? You need the Jays to actually be threatening these bushes, forcing Elyoyo away, and that's not happening right now. Alvaro is still just keeping so much control about the Tribus only with his clones.
They're so reticent to pull the trigger, and Malrang immediately going to ult, but they're going to burn a bunch of damage onto Pantheon. Adam's now trying to zone Alvaro away. In the meantime, they're getting a bit more poke out. Elyoyo just lost a lot of life, though. Hansamdi doing some good damage. Larson isolated, but they can't really follow up. MKOI, I think, are slowly getting chipped away at. This is not the fight, the circumstance they were looking for.
Malrang's going to back, and he's going to TP, so he's going to be back into this one in a bit. You want to move your battle lines forward here, but still keep Alvaro in mind on that tri-bush.
Ward there. Malrang trying to zone Alvaro away. Joji Kunok on the side. Elyoyo ready with the ultimate. When MKOI go, they're going to have to go together. That's Elyoyo into the midst of the team, immediately punted back. Aegis Assault buying a bit more time, but Hansamdi is completely untouched. That's likely just Elyoyo dead. Gets a little bit extra space, has the lifeline, still living, still alive! Finally dropping down, Elyoyo still keeps going! Are you kidding me? Somebody kill that Spartan! MKOI, they're just better!
No matter what happens, they just couldn't deal with him. How did he live through all of that? Sterak's Guardian Angel, Sundered Sky, he has everything on his side.
They just can't finish the kill. Like, credit to MKOI, but
wow. I genuinely thought that fight was going to go that way, but now MKOI still sold, doesn't even care about the Elders. TP's going to come through as well, you're right. Pushing down the mid lane. This could be the moment.
This should just be the end.
2-0 comes through from MKOI.
Incredible stuff. Again, in the final fight, they keep it going. MKOI, back and forth. They gave advantage they didn't need to, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It looks like they're on the road to a 2-0.
Oh, yikes.
Instant deletion. Malrang up in 5. Equalizer to deny the home guard, just to make sure that no one else can get involved. And now MKOI can take their sweet time. Knock up onto Malrang. No autos wasted on the Nexus yet. They're finally starting to hit it. Hansamdi stepping forward, but the Nexus goes down.
50-50. I mean, I'm not really sure about this. For sure, it's volatile as fuck.
Yeah.
And I think they should win top, so and it's oppressive jungle.
Lead to getting this Sivir in the 1v1 against the Cassante?
I mean, right now, probably I always love this combo because it's a game changer.
Well, we might get to see some action in a second.
Red line connects. Okay, finally knocked in Orianna, but the problem is Nautilus is on Abadaga. He can't move. It's going to be a 1-for-1 now. Jungle going to die on Team Heretic side as Sten flashes away. Sheo did get a kill, but in response, so did Skeens. Dragon's also up, so for SK, They have a smite. I was watching Dudu the other morning. Dundun's going to flash away while Dragon's being done. Dudu's going to stay with us for a bit because, again, with Dredgeline coming through, the arrow over the quiver, Flackett gets a kill onto Loopy. The fear won't be enough. There's good work coming through from Sten. He might be a sacrificial lamb, but it's giving a 2v1 over to Kadui, where Camilo is just free-firing. Flackett and Camilo double 80 carry power. Now looking for another. The slow from the Mountain Dragon, the poke as well. Flackett close to getting kill number 3. And Oriana coming in. Abadage wants a new angle, but Sheo's now alive. Steals the Dragon, and you might be right, Team Heretics just
DPs are available for both top laners, ready to join the fight at a moment's notice.
And Dredgeline sets up, and look at the poke with a death touch. Loopy's dead. He doesn't even get to press the engage button. The power of range from Team Heretics compels
Super
them.
earlier was just this idea of using the Sivir to get that prio in the mid lane matchup. One of the reasons why it is favored. You can see that Skeens is hovering.
Finally Shockwave, and it's not early, it's on site. That's more than can be safe for Flackett. There's a shutdown. Sten flushed over the wall. Depth charge. But two-man as Herald gets summoned in the midst of it. And Camilo jumping up with Sheo, letting it all unleash. He gets a knockup too, and the Herald does good damage. He's going to pop out right in front, waiting for the Pillar of Flame, but Skeen walks around. Herald does some damage to the mid turret, but all in all, finally, SK pull that trigger.
SK to retreat, connecting onto the tower, and they're even going to convert it into their second dragon of the game. Heretics on a 1-for-1 come out on top.
It's that pointed out Seekers that makes
to
a
make
difference.
sure that that pick counts. And then Kedui, while he doesn't really have any... Oh, hang on a minute.
There's a pick here, depth charge again. But they're doing this onto Loopy once more, caught out of position. Rocket almost comes out of Camilo's pocket, and Loopy gets fired upon. Camilo's second there, and he's right on the money.
He finds another one. The kill ignores Dundun on the top side.
I mean, Dundun's done nothing this game because he's either been into the Cassante. I know opportune times. There's a shockwave, but a little bit early, I believe. Fear still going to come out. Barrier there as well. Kadui under turret, but where's the damage? Skeen is tanking it up. Abadage comes through eventually, but Carlson now in the way. A blast cone there too, and all out. Pops him and takes him on a journey. Abadage flashes away, but Carlson still has his right there too. No blast cone for you a second time, and a Pillar of Flame not stealing away. Carlson picks up kill number 1.
So a 1-for-1 trade is Flackett. There's little that the Varus can do in these situations. Flackett does have his flash back up, and he might have to use it.
He does, but he gets caught anyway, and there it is, the combo finally. Lay it on with the Magma Storm from Loopy. SK, useful fight. Kadui's poked out. Camilo still has a bit of damage in his back socket, but for now, even with a phosphorus bomb not connecting, Team Heretics have to back away. SK pull the trigger, and it works well again.
It's on the way. Camilo is in the area.
9k at 8. Camilo, as you said, the poke is big. Dundun has TP even after taking the turret. It's a big play for SK. Carlson running in at 4, at 3. Skeens just needs to lock down on that smite, and with phosphorus bomb poking him out, surely. Yes, he does get it. There's a direct line as well between worlds. Carlson takes him out of that said world. And Dundun going through yet another portal. Is going to take Blast Cone, flash away. Sten wanted a dredge line mid-air, but he won't find it as SK get the objective. Gold dead.
Closer to late game now as the third items are being worked on and even completed as the Infinity Edge
is going to get some autos. And remember, they still have one grub themselves. A collapse from Carlson. Shao is soloing Dragon for the time being, so still going to edge out a win. If Team Heretics get this, it'll be third Dragon. But if the fight starts now, which it will with the Shockwave, and the Seeker's Armor Guard getting burnt, and the Magma Storm on top, they're in deep trouble. Team Heretics, 1 in the ground, 1 in the dirt. Flackett won't see anything as the Dragon, rather, turret goes down. The Dragon will as well, but SK now have a 4 versus 5 in front of the...
Heretics putting themselves on the solo point, but Dundun continuing to pressure on the side lane. Will get a tower in exchange. Those items are kind of awkward now for Flackett. And it's going to be down 3 levels.
Again, here we go. Paranoia strikes deep, and yeah, the Shockwave won't work out yet again, but even with the flash, the flee, Skeens is so strong in this game that Camilo's going to die regardless. Boomerang helps out, but Skeens is on the chase. Movement speed enough, and another kill. Skeens really carrying the game through and through with Chance Corruption fly out, but again, buying time. Dundun does it himself, and Sheo comes in with a set up from Loopy and Magma Storm as well.
Wait a minute.
Sheo can't really move. No one was there from SK, otherwise Sheo would have been dead as well. But Camilo, dead for 40 seconds, as you said, in front of Baron and SKR again.
Yeah, this should be an uncontested Baron. Sheo is just too low HP. He does still have the Brand ultimate available. He's making his way back towards the objective. This isn't the fastest Baron,
Dun. Oh, he's seen. No, okay. Sten just predicts it. He knows the all-out pulled here on the top lane, but Dun gets away into another dimension. He strikes. He has to run. Baron is killing Dun, but he gets out if only just. Loopy on the back of the pit as well. It's going to be a reset angle, and Carlson and Sten did what they could to hold the game. This game was kind of pacing out for themselves. Baron's being done. I was just waiting for a contest, but no. SK just started this. Team Heretics reset. They're not here in time. It's gone. It is just gone. Paranoia again. The shockwave not going to hit anyone mark, but neither is the chain of corruption. The other side, Dun has set them in a parallel world as Abaddage gets the first kill of the fight. Loopy burning down, but Carlson now isolated with the poke coming through, and Dun from over the wall. Carlson lucky to be alive. They lose one and mid-game. Their side lanes have been spectacular. Mainly because Team Heretics haven't been matching them, but also just outplaying. Here we go again. A free target on Sheo. Where is the mobility? Give them a car or something. Team Heretics need to get the hell out of there.
Dun finally gets something on the scoreboard. His first kill of the whole game. He's been spending a lot of his time in this game, sitting on a side lane, farming up.
He said it on record. Don't blame us. We all said it, okay? We're equal parts.
But they've turned it around. And as you rightly said, Skeens and Abaddage found the engages. They locked onto Flacker. They didn't give him room to breathe. They were tower diving him in the mid lane as well. They made it impossible for him to play the game. And now they're reaping the rewards.
I feel like, even though Skeens Abaddage working his unit is, yes, this dragon's going to go down. We know this is going down. I feel like Skeens has been grouped up with everyone here to face check. They're worried about how they approach this objective. And with the ward down, they see that SK are not on it for now. Poke out, a seer comes through as well, rather the pillar of flame from Sheo. It's also a good face-checking tool as Carlson's going to stick around. Dun is going to get flanked here, and we'll see if the Gatling gun's going to be enough. We look towards mid, though, waiting for the shockwave again, but it's not pulled off. Skeen jumps in, isolated alone. Loopy with a Magnus Storm as well. Onto Flacker, who can't play the game. Out he runs, but how far will he go? Not far enough. Team Heretics have bought their time, but just after the fight's already done, Camilla ran in, got exploded. Abaddage held on for long enough, and the insurance policy has been claimed.
4 members fall for Heretics, and SK remains strong. They find a good fight 39 minutes in, and they're looking to get first game in this series against Heretics.
In the all-important series, you have to put your hands together for SK in what looked rough at the start, was completed through the mid to late game. Here they stand in an almost 40-minute barn burner. The straw's all gone. The cows have evacuated Vetti. The barn door is open, and SK are running through victorious.
Stand with a cheeky Zhonya's, utilizing the arm guard to buy a bit of time. Still smiles.
It's not a bad pick, it's just kind of a bad duo bot lane. But at the same time, Bard is like one of the best scaling supports in the game.
Yeah.
So he's pretty happy to play in this game. I wouldn't be too happy.
We saw what was a questionable swap. This time around, though, not going to be happening. Loopy, when are we going to see him unleashed on the map?
Well, not now. Cosmic Binding doesn't connect. Skeen's going to get engaged on it. He flashes away. Lilting Lullaby not available either, by the way, but now that the dust is out, watch here with Sten getting over the wall. Seismic Shove does connect onto Sheo instead. Magical Journey. Cosmic Binding, rather. He's nice, but Camillo cleans it up. Flashes over the wall onto Kadui. One more auto. Kadui will survive. Camillo, though, he's brought this fight back over to Team Heretics, and Flacket now on the chase. Another Cosmic Binding from Loopy. Really makes himself known, and Camillo has another chance. Bowling ball.
There is that exchange, and there is the Lilia ball rolling on by.
What is that?
Let's lock in.
Also
TP
ancient.
comes through from Abaddage.
Now what? It's going to reset a little bit.
Started.
Sheo is sitting out a ball again onto Kadui. Could be a one-man Lilting Lullaby. Not going to be popped yet. The charm comes out. The cleanse immediately. Kadui gets turned golden by a tempered fate. Did Sheo just steal it? I think he did. Camillo flushes out of the way of a seismic shove. Gets the 2-man knockup. And on the Yona, he whiffs. Sends it between the goalposts, but does enough damage. Camillo takes down Abaddage, and Sheo just walked in and yoinked the dragon.
Felt like a one. Slightly easier to land. But here we go. Now they're going to look for a scrap.
And you're going to find Dun landing his ulti straight away. His public execution enables Carlson to be mitigated. There's a kill. There's Skeens coming in useful with his ulti burned as well. Bot turret now exposed.
A nice skirmishing duo. Do find a nice pick on the bot side, but Sheo is in the area.
Oh, it's a two-man onto Dundun as well. That wave's going to be cleared immediately, but he doesn't even need it. Sheo, because he got the second one as well. Skin's in trouble. Meanwhile, Abadage is getting 1v1 by Camilo. What a day for this mid laner.
And so SK chasing after that dive.
Same problem as first game. This overcommitment to a play, this over-map movement. Is that a word, Betty? You can.
They still get the first turret. They'll still get the feats of warfare. And
They
now,
do.
oh, but Sheo is only just basing now, which means he's going to be very late to this objective. I don't think Heretics is really in a position. Sten does have Smite of his own.
But Sten's Smite is only going to be 600, and it's just easy for Skeen to take this away himself. And the difference with the Weaver's Wall out as well is that Team Heretics approaching this is impossible. Second Dragon of the game for SK, and
Decide to lock this Yone down either.
the rest of the comp hits from a screen away. You know, we talked a little bit about SK's tools, and I know you were mentioning, like, the synergy of the draft isn't really there, and there's a lot of things that might work against each other. Range from Team Heretics also might be a bit of a problem here, as the setup just seems to be that much easier. Now, Herald has been spawned through mid. This will be a free charge. This will open up mid turret. And it is a nice objective for SK to pick up.
Oh, junglers.
Better. Nice. Okay, Carlson flushes away. Down with the ulti. They've bought a lot of time. Cherry going to bring in Lilting Lullaby. It's only for one, but they kill Carlson before he goes to bed. Skeens thinks he's in trouble, but he's willing to turn this on a Dundun. There's good damage, and Sheo does have his Rift Maker fully active and available. He's healing huge, but he's flashed. Johnston, now the flash responds. Sheo sending out the ball, and again, another nap time. Sheo is putting one to bed, and with everyone sending in their best effort, it's Abadage and Kadui. Now next on the chopping block, stand on the turret. A shutdown. Messi Abadage taking up the turret. Kadui, that's ramped up. I think Sheo can kill him as well. Kadui's like, oh my god, I have flash, but he's not going anywhere near that. And Sheo is putting on a clinic again.
I need the replay to help me understand why the TP came in so late. Like, if they were going to commit to respond to that, I feel like they needed
45 Dragon, number 3 for SK. That could be theirs in 30 seconds, but we're looking at items for good reason.
Nah, look at the levels, man. Like,
I'm looking at levels
about halfway
for
to level
good reason.
16.
Loopy might be called out. Look at the damage!
Yep.
Quickness. Oh, man, out with a magical journey. There's no Lilting Lullaby. Share can't get it off. There's double redemption. Snipe. They're getting a little bit silly. As Carlson's going to get a Mega Blast going on top of his face. He's going to burn down Skeens, but there's a pillar in the way. Public execution again from Dundun is nice. And he'll pick up his third kill of the game. Meanwhile, Camilo sending it in. The Fate Seal to shove away. Abadage in trouble, but this time he's safeguarded, buying time. You know,
I still think that they wouldn't be
okay, the odds are not even, ladies and gentlemen. They're not. And especially not now. Abadage walks into Sheo. A seismic shove that saves his life again, but this dream-laden burn needs to be stopped. Equalizer down. It's not fair. The Veil is taking its target.
SK's got to go Baron right now. I feel they've just spotted the jungler on the bot side of that perma-killing.
Yeah.
Carlson, okay?
Hello, Loopy on the trail, and he's just ordered down to death.
But, like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Like, he has no push anywhere. Right? Broken bot to then get the vision. Like, you can't just face check.
Because Carlson does this all the time. He just perma groups through mid. And now it's set up towards the Baron. So this time it's worked out. Loopy going down. He has 15 seconds. No TP to join the fight. And Sheo shreds this down so damn quick. The power of Lilia and the power of Team Heretics in the second game cannot be understated. There's the Baron. Let's move to 5.5k as SK. Don't mind the response here, Betty. But public execution now down. And that means that Team Heretics can just siege this up. So one ability to maybe stop Dundun from moving anyway. Deadly Flux is really good here because the quickness is well set up. Lock up and Curtain Call flies in. Dundun, he hasn't been ultied yet by the Lilia. Even though the burn gets close to enough redemption. Is that a snipe? Yes, it is! Stan kills Dundun from afar. Predator missile came in, destroyed, and now with Loopy setting up the ulti Abadage, he's out of the thick of it. He was in Donnies in the meantime. He has to flash away. Team Heretics now sieging in, and I must say, done very classily to try and end this second game.
But you see what we were talking about. It's so easy for this composition to siege, and SK just don't have the wave clear. One inhibitor is going to fall. A second is right behind it. Sub 30 minutes, Heretics will break open the base.
Like it. Has to be careful, something shoved now down. He can walk it out and good sidestep. Double inhibitor, Vetty. Not just the base, it's in tatters here at 8.5.
Very nicely done from Heretics, using the Baron exactly like they're supposed to. And Camilo, he just added insult to injury because in the mid lane, he was also diving 2 versus 1.
True.
And it wasn't even about getting kills, it was just about getting enough damage down to threaten SK so that when the rotation from bot came over to mid, there was no way for SK to be able to defend. So now with only that bot top tower left standing, I'm surprised on the exit that they're not focusing getting this dragon. Camilo may have overextended here.
Let's see, it's a Baker. Stender's nearby, and remember there's a Kern call from Flacket coming in as well. Quickness, ulti does whiff, but it doesn't matter. Abadage is in the thick of it. Sten's going to take a magical journey, and into Luby with Carlson there sitting on the side. Whatever Bart tastes like, I'm sure it's no surprise. Team Heretics take 2, and now the base is up.
Oh, and now it's Skeens who's in a lot of danger because behind the turret is Carlson and Sten. They're looking for another pick.
It's going to be an easy setup, and again, upside of the map seems to be it. Dundun's going to teleport in, culling out through as well. Team Heretics, that is theirs. There's a quick drowsy behavior. Shao is just going to burn down. 5 members running into Dundun. It's not the best, but it's enough. That's all that matters from Team Heretics in this game too.
Heretics going to continue the siege after SK desperately tried to find something in the top river. Back is going to come through from Camilo. He has the TP available. He's going to send it to mid lane.
Looking Lullaby not available. The Swell Seed hits and Shao.
A full Canic Rooken is also picked up by Camilo.
Okay.
It looks like we're going to game 3.
No, the enemy team was not safe enough. And Vitality. Potential Magi's, if we get to that point, 3 items. He's still doing a lot. He's just running into SK. And I mention him because the equalizers, they're the perfect setup, but it's so easy to layer with this comp. It's so easy to just run in the base now and hit them with range. And Betty, 3 waves coming in. This is surely where it ends.
It's looking likely, Hysterics. They need those waves to crash. A bot wave is on its way. A mid soon to follow. The double super minions.
Well seed. Shao has
to the
flash.
Towers.
I'm waiting for the flash in from Shao to put everyone to bed. Swell Seed misses. He's got his movement speed up, the ability to run in. Watch the Lilia. Tempered Fate does not connect. He's too fast. It's deer in headlights. Another one out as Sten sets up for the engage. Camilo runs in and again, still no lilting Lullaby waiting in. Shao jumps in and sets for Scotland. Running in. Abadagi's going to be the first to drop down and his angle immense. He hits everyone. He dies. But man, it looked hella good. That's what William Wallace did. As we go right to the Nexus to a game 3. Team Heretics do it with style. They are not winning every part of this fight, but it is enough. SK are way too far behind, and for Shao's death, you'll take us to the final pinnacle of this series.
Largely going to come down to, can Kadui get resets? If they kill Kadui, a lot of the damage disappears and the responsibility falls on Dundun, but there are ways to deal with this Gwen, with this composition.
I feel like Camilo consistently is the person that gets criticized a lot as
well, I mean,
Shao.
remember, he did come in from a 2nd division LFL team.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even,
Not even
from the
LFL.
LFL, right? And then he goes straight to the...
Dundun's getting pretty close to that as well. You talked about it before. He's got the Riftmaker, and now with Grubs, I mean,
here
Gwen on
comes
turret.
Skeens.
He's not only going to get the goal, but you said it. Skeens is going to cease and desist. Chompers down. The needlework out as well. The rocket through, and Dundun picks up first blood. The turret won't finish the job, and now it's hunting season on this tier 1 for SK.
A clean dive comes through from SK. You can see the difference when Skeens has something that he can have a bit more agency over. They make the dive happen top.
Holy.
They're going to give the kill over to Dundun. All this tower gold as well. SK
It's about
quickly.
as much as you expect. Carlson gets some alone time with the turret, and it is nice to see that for Team Heretics, Carlson does get some gold back into this game. He needs it. First turret for Team Heretics, quite a lot. The extra magic damage for the Jinx means that Yuntal might feel like an item and a half properly. Look, there's damage already onto Flacket. He's just ordering. Camilo flashes in, gets a cleanse out. Pop Blossom gets an engage, and meanwhile, Loopy's isolated. The Wild Growth gets him out of dodge as he flashes out, but SK have been chunked. Flacket, you could say the same as the Herald, now looking for its charge. That will complete, but it doesn't open up mid-tower. Redemption onto Loopy. Heals him up, and he's still got the shields. Kadui is full HP, so he just has to kite back and play it safe.
Loopy is very susceptible, but with the flash committed from Camilo, that's one less tool that they have to engage. And with the ultimate gone from Stand, I don't really see how Heretics can find a fight. Maybe a good Poppy ultimate could open them up. Abadage trying to zone them away.
Carlson has a blast cone. That's his angle. Skeens is not even on the Dragon. He's taking a different approach. What a block onto Kadui. Skeens has just saved the fight. The reset there. The Death Rocket true. Flack it away from the needlework, but Skeens does it again. That fight committed assault and batteries.
Abadage didn't get an opportunity to use the ultimate, but it didn't matter because Kadui was the player that they needed to protect. If they could get the resets onto the Jinx, then SK had a fighting chance, and it was Skeens that allowed that to happen. From the tri-brush, he interrupts Carlson's dive onto the back plays line. on Rise is when you use Realm Warp to basically gank a lane. So you have someone like the Jack, in the 1v1, and then a Rise ultimate appears just behind the enemy, and then you set up for a bit of a side lane play. But the problem is, if you do that anyway, there isn't Rise is there too. He doesn't know, he doesn't see, so he just plays more defensively. But now that means that the Lulu ultimate is unavailable. If Carlson can get on top of the Jinx, providing that peel is going to be much tougher.
They are doing Atacon though. I mean, this is a serious threat. Patience on the edge.
Positioning, it's so awkward. He's going to TP in.
Loopy's too. He doesn't have the wild growth if this turns for a fight. Sheo still has his ulti and flash.
Oh, but look at Dundun now.
You're right. Now maybe it matters a lot. Dundun on the flank. The import with the needlework holding off, and he's just jumped on. Never mind. Team Heretics say, what are you doing? Atacon's going to drop in the meantime. Dundun 07. Honorable sacrifice while the flowers are put on his grave.
They do give the shutdown over to Flackhead. So overall, I think it's a worthwhile trade for SK. Securing that Atacon is a huge advantage. But Heretics don't get nothing for it. Flackhead got a huge injection of gold, securing that mid tower as well. And they're looking to put themselves on soul point. And I don't think from this position, SK can really contest.
No, you're right, especially not with Dundun and his angle. So Team Heretics might call that worth in the end. Dagger was talking to me about it last week, where Atacon, give or take, is about 3,000 gold. Like, that's what the worth is. So you got to remember, for SK, maybe it's like a 4K gold lead now, but for Team Heretics, they're on soul point. Abadage, he's got wings. Nice, locked in.
35 seconds until the Dragon.
Topside play. Realm Warp, interrupt, Camilo. Oh, he doesn't get in.
That's bad, that's bad.
Skeens is going to find him as well. He is tanky, though, and he's got to seek his arm guard. Redemption, a heroic entrance, lay it down. It's grand at that, and Camilo's dead. Over to Kadui, big mistake. I called him. EU faker, and he does me like that.
SK find a huge pick, but Heretics can get themselves the soul. The Dragon spawns in 8 seconds time. This Baron is not going down that quickly. Skeens is not going to be in a position to steal this one away.
I don't know if this is worth betting. I don't think Soul for Baron is going to cut it. SK like we've lost it. Hex Tech Soul for a team that doesn't have an engage. They have Chase.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if that's good.
It depends how much value SK can get off the back of this Baron. The Rise is still dead. They're going to begin the siege onto the top tower.
Yeah. Okay. Red Bull, show us what you got. Give some wings to SK, because, man, they're going to need it. As you said, how much value do they get? They get at least his top turret. But if it's only 1 or 2 turrets, if they can't
phase rush,
yeah.
Milu runs away to safety.
Bolt Breaker didn't hit, so that's why Skeens doesn't get as much time as he'd like. Doesn't use his ulti, thankfully. But he's going to take a lot of this bot side jungle. So as he takes away, SK are trying to group up and get a bait in, but Kadui, who keeps farming away now with the Runans, feeling confident here to step up to the turret. Chomper's down. Sheo flashes in. What an engage from the Poppy. Ulti's up. Abadage gets out for now. Shield of Duran is there. Kadui doesn't give any splash damage over. But look at where Skeens is. Isolated, not punished. Team Heretics couldn't get to him in time.
Dundun is able to secure the mid-tier 2. Carlson can't quite hold the wave. But a nice engage from Sheo at the very least pushes the rest of SK back.
Slows the game down. That's what Team Heretics want. Maybe no, speed it up. Okay, Dundun right on top of them as well. 1v3 with the needlework. He's pop blossomed up. There's a hero's entrance. Big knock up. Abadage re-engaged, but no reset. Skeens now coming in as Camilo's isolated and set packing. Camilo will die. Flash over the wall. Flacket gets out in time, burning both summoners. Close for SK to find a bit more.
Abadage is the savior that Dundun needs, keeping the Gwen alive and splitting Heretics up, converting it into a kill. SK don't waste the opportunity. They immediately TP into bot lane and they're looking to break the base.
Camilo's 35 seconds from coming up on alive. This inhibitor's going to drop at the very least, and mid is pushing as well. All of a sudden, SK with one counter play, lock in. This is another turret dropping down through mid. Baron is going to end with a 6,000 gold lead. props to SK. The soul trade looks sketchy, but as Loopy Wild grows on the return and the needlework flies out, Team Heretics are in disarray. All 3 lanes are assaulting.
Heretics are really feeling the pressure.
Rain.
SK, oh, look at Skeens, look at Skeens!
And he's in, he just dives in, under turret, they don't care, Black at the target, the heroic entrance in, Pop Blossom on Sten does nothing! Skeens with a double, layers down for the triple, a zap in, Carlton's next to go, and Kadui is unleashed! The attack speed cut means nothing! Give him a double, and glaze the hell out of Skeens! His fight is unfreaking believable as SK Mountain get their first series win of the LEC, and more games like that, SK can do anything.
A strong game 3.